Shit.
Get in there.
For real. Watch out.
What happens when trust is broken and boxing giants clash with the next generation? Floyd Mayweather Jr., the unbeaten legend who changed the sport forever, is now facing one of the biggest conflicts of his career. But this battle isn't happening inside the ring. It's coming from someone he once treated like family. Gervonta Davis, the young star Mayweather helped build into a champion, has now become his rival, and this feud has turned deeply personal. Right in the middle of the controversy is Calvin Ford, Tank's longtime trainer and one of the key people behind his rise in boxing. Now he's aligned with Mayweather Promotions alongside Floyd Mayweather Jr. What started as a heated exchange between Floyd and Gervonta Davis quickly exploded into a wild confrontation that shocked the boxing community. This goes beyond ego. It's a fight over influence, reputation, and control. The tension began with a major business move or a betrayal depending on who's telling the story. Calvin Ford, the coach who supported Tank throughout his journey, recently joined Mayweather Promotions. While some viewed it as a smart career step, Tank reportedly saw it as a personal betrayal.
Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 feet in and 1 feet out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left. And unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like, dang, do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
Why did this hit so hard? Because Calvin Ford was more than just a coach. He played a major role in shaping Gervonta Davis into one of boxing's most dangerous knockout fighters. From tough Baltimore gyms to massive sold-out arenas, the two built a strong bond that seemed impossible to break. But now, Calvin's connection with Floyd Mayweather Jr. has sparked tension that nobody saw coming.
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Gervonta Davis has never hidden the tension between himself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Tank has often claimed Floyd tried to control his career and failed to respect how much he had grown as a fighter. So when Calvin Ford joined Floyd's side, Tank viewed it as the biggest betrayal yet, and he wasn't about to keep silent.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 feet in and 1 feet out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left. And unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like, dang, do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The clash between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis reportedly began during a public charity event in Las Vegas. What was meant to be a calm and positive gathering suddenly turned into a chaotic scene that grabbed everyone's attention. Gervonta Davis reportedly confronted Floyd Mayweather Jr. in front of cameras, accusing him of bringing Calvin Ford onto his side. Tank allegedly claimed Floyd took away the one person he trusted most and couldn't handle seeing him succeed independently. Floyd fired back, reminding Tank that he helped launch his career and gave him the spotlight that made him a star. He also mocked the idea that Calvin joining Tank's corner would somehow change the balance between them. As the heated argument continued, the atmosphere around them became increasingly tense. Witnesses described both men yelling over one another as emotions boiled over. Tank accused Floyd of trying to damage his career because of jealousy, while Floyd insisted Tank showed no appreciation for everything he had done for him. The issue of gratitude has long been something Floyd has publicly criticized Tank over.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I...
The heated argument didn't stay verbal for long. The situation quickly became physical after Gervonta Davis reportedly shoved Floyd Mayweather Jr., causing chaos to erupt instantly. People from both camps rushed in to break things up, but the tension only grew as punches were allegedly thrown during the commotion. Footage from the incident appeared to show Tank taking a swing at a member of Floyd's team, while security restrained Floyd from getting further involved.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck these niggas playing with. I don't play no motherfucking case. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Fuck you up.
Calvin Ford was also at the event and reportedly tried to calm things down, but instead found himself caught in the middle of the chaos. Gervonta Davis allegedly lashed out at his former coach, calling him a sellout during the heated moment. The situation continued for several minutes before security finally managed to separate everyone involved. While no serious injuries were reported, the incident left a lasting impact, damaging both reputations and further deepening the already strained relationships between them.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
After the incident, Gervonta Davis went live on Instagram to share his side of the story. Speaking directly to his supporters, he didn't hold back, accusing Floyd Mayweather Jr. of being obsessed with control and unable to accept him doing things his own way. Tank also suggested that the situation has distracted from his upcoming bout with Lamont Roach Jr., saying he should be focused on training instead of dealing with ongoing drama. He added that despite the pressure, he won't be broken by the situation, but at its core, this feud goes beyond personal conflict. It reflects a deeper clash of mindset. Floyd representing the traditional, tightly controlled business approach to boxing, while Tank stands for a newer generation of fighters who prioritize independence, freedom, and authenticity.
She was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
As things begin to settle, a major question remains. What impact will this have on Gervonta Davis's future? With Calvin Ford now aligned with Floyd Mayweather Jr., Tank is facing a new kind of pressure beyond just the ring. He's not only preparing for his next fight against Lamont Roach Jr., but also dealing with a growing storyline that questions whether he can succeed without his former support system. And make no mistake, Lamont Roach Jr. is a serious opponent. There's a lot at stake in this matchup. Tank has built a reputation as one of boxing's most feared punchers, with an undefeated record and a long list of stoppage wins. One of his most talked about moments came when he stopped Ryan Garcia with a devastating body shot that ended the fight in dramatic fashion. Every time Tank steps into the ring, he isn't just aiming to win, he's sending a message.
Tank Davis.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He's doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really...
That's exactly what makes this matchup so compelling. Gervonta Davis enters as the clear favorite, but for him it goes far beyond just securing another win. It's about proving he's still the dominant force in boxing, and that no one in the division can match his level. But with that status comes heavy pressure, and all eyes will be on him to deliver. Lamont Roach Jr. may not carry the same explosive knockout power as Gervonta Davis, but he brings a very different threat into the ring. He's a skilled technician known for his sharp counterpunching, smart movement, and the ability to disrupt aggressive fighters. Roach has clearly been studying Tank's style closely. During their face-off, he made it clear he isn't stepping in just to become another knockout highlight. He intends to make this a difficult night for Davis.
The ceiling, but nothing is feeling like anyone has any fucking ability to even stick to a subject is killing me. The inability to pin humility, hunter the back home. On the freaking minute, got me thinking of finishing everything with a seed a minute, and reaping the benefits. I'm asleep at the quillican as I'm thinking about an evil intent of another feed. I'm killing it, cause even if I got it in a bleeding, it can even get me.
With Calvin Ford no longer in his corner, attention has shifted to how Gervonta Davis will adjust under new guidance. He's now working with trainer Derek James, a highly respected coach with deep experience in elite-level boxing. Interestingly, James is no stranger to Tank style. He has previously studied fighters connected to Davis's recent opposition, including Frank Martin. That background makes this situation even more intriguing, as James already understands key patterns in Tank's approach. Instead of trying to figure out how to defeat him, James is now tasked with refining and preparing him for his upcoming challenge, adding another unexpected twist to the story.
Y'all gotta watch these guys,
right,
man.
He's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Gloves champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like, I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad if you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yes, young.
Yeah. Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So you gotta understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, the growth process, he's gonna be amazing. And listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind watching him and Gervonta Davis.
The same way, yeah.
Like
they sparred before the same way, same way.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I went. I wasn't there.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I liked him. I liked him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
But most of the guys that Gervonta, I think, would be probably the toughest.
From Calvin Ford to Derek James, it remains to be seen whether this change will prove to be an upgrade or a setback for Gervonta Davis. For Ford, joining Mayweather Promotions has proven to be a difficult trade-off. While it offers the chance to work within a powerful boxing organization, it has also come at the cost of his once strong bond with Tank. The situation marks a dramatic shift from the days when Ford stood firmly beside Davis, even confronting Floyd Mayweather Jr., to now being part of the same camp he once opposed.
The thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. 'Cause they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
So why would Calvin Ford, the man who stood firmly behind Gervonta Davis for years, make such a surprising move? Ford has stayed mostly silent publicly, but people close to the situation suggest he viewed the shift as a major career opportunity and a chance to grow within a bigger boxing platform.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. Yeah. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, you know, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Mayweather Promotions represents a massive boxing network, and for Calvin Ford, joining it opens access to a wider pool of fighters, greater exposure, and opportunities tied to higher profile fights than he may have previously had.
So his lifestyle, he may be friends with the guy that fights them, you know, that fights in the main event, but he can't live the same lifestyle that the main event fighter lives.
But this move doesn't seem to be purely about career growth. Rumors suggest Calvin Ford may have mixed feelings about Gervonta Davis, especially after the recent wave of controversy surrounding him. From legal troubles to court appearances and ongoing personal issues making headlines, Tank's situation has been increasingly under public scrutiny.
For battery, domestic violence. Put your hands behind your back. You got handcuffs? Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about her.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
Joining Mayweather Promotions may represent a step towards stability and long-term security for Calvin Ford, especially compared to the uncertainty often surrounding Gervonta Davis's recent situation.
He didn't have a chance to focus 100% on boxing. You know, one day you're worried about the position that your family is in. You're worried about your living condition.
So how is Gervonta Davis reacting to everything? Not well at all. According to people close to the situation, he reportedly feels deeply betrayed. He views Calvin Ford's move as a clear sign of siding with Floyd Mayweather Jr. over him. There were already tensions building, with rumors that Ford had been sharing training insights behind the scenes. Now, with the official signing, it has only intensified the situation and added more fuel to an already emotional split.
Calvin Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he...
As the feud between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis continues to escalate, the boxing world is watching closely, with tensions reaching a level rarely seen before. What began as a professional disagreement has now turned into a full-blown conflict, putting careers and reputations under pressure. Many are now asking what truly caused the fallout between the two, who were once extremely close. Various rumors and online claims suggest that behind-the-scenes tensions may have played a role, including alleged incidents involving training information and connections around Frank Martin. However, these remain unverified and part of the ongoing speculation surrounding the situation. Whatever the truth is, the fallout has clearly created a deep divide, and Gervonta Davis is reportedly taking it very personally.
He the one, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situation.
But here's the twist. Things took another unexpected turn after a major claim surfaced. Let's break it down. Everyone knows Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a boxing legend, but he is also very protective when it comes to his family. His daughter, Yaya Mayweather, has often been in the public eye due to her personal life, including her on and off relationship with young boy Never Broke Again. And now, new rumors have added even more tension to the ongoing drama surrounding the situation.
That was fun though. Yeah, fun. We were having a simple conversation that happened to be on live, and I said what I said.
Enter Gervonta Davis, once Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s standout protege and a dominant force inside the ring. But recently, Tank has been grabbing attention for reasons beyond boxing. Rumors have circulated suggesting he may have had a private relationship with Yaya Mayweather. The claim gained traction after being publicly mentioned by Ryan Garcia, adding even more fuel to the ongoing controversy surrounding him.
I already knew about all that. Once Gervonta fucked Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not something I'm exposing.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you stay tuned for more. See you in the next one.